Hello everyone, it's Dr. Alia for Bio 3003, Plant Structure and Function. For today, we're going to continue with Chapter 2, Plant Growth and Development. And for this video, I'm going to focus on meristems. Let's look at some definitions. So what is growth? Growth is the irreversible increase in mass that results from cell division and cell expansion, while development is the sum of all the changes that progressively elaborate an organism's body. So most plants continue to grow throughout their lives. Like other multicellular organisms, plants grow through a combination of cell growth and cell division. Cell growth increases cell size, while cell division, or mitosis as you know it, increases the number of cells. So as the cells grow, they also become specialized into different cell types through cellular differentiation. But once cells differentiate, they can no longer divide. Uh, how do plants grow or replace damaged cells after that? Um, and this is where the key to continued growth and repair of plant cells is the meristem. Meristem is a type of plant tissue consisting of undifferentiated cells that can continue to divide and differentiate. These meristematic tissue or meristems are tissues that have the ability to enlarge, stretch, and differentiate into other types of cells as they mature. The cells of this tissue are generally young and immature with the power of continuous division. So meristematic cells are living cells. They can be oval or rounded and polygonal in shape, with a large nucleus with no vacuoles. The intercellular space between the cells is absent, and they are quite small in size but with a high capacity of division. So the pattern of plant growth depends on the location of the meristems. So we have first the apical meristem, which is located at the tips and roots and in the buds of shoots. So these supply the cells for plant growth and length of primary growth. And then we have the lateral meristems that allow the plant to increase in girth, secondary growth, thickening of roots and shoots, development in slightly older regions of the roots and shoots of woody plants. For example, we have the vascular and also the core cambium. Other than an apical and lateral meristem, there is also something called the intercalary meristem. So these are meristems that are located in the internodes, here, here, and here, or the base of the leaves. And this helps in increasing the length of the internode. So you have this internode here. And it's typically only seen in monocotyledonous plants like grasses. So let's have a look at the apical meristems in stems. So the apical meristem in cells form three different primary meristem. We have the protoderm here, the protoderm that gives rise to the epidermal cell, the epidermis. And then we have the procambium, which produces the primary xylem and phloem. So here, the yellow, that's the procambium. And next we have the ground meristem. So the ground meristem produces the pith and the cortex. So it's the one in between. So composed of parenchyma cells. And this apical meristem here, the shoot apical meristem, is protected by bud scales and also by leaf primordia. So leaf primordia are tiny embryonic leaves that develop into mature leaves. Talking about primordia, leaf primordia and bud primordia develop into mature leaves and buds. So leaf traces here are the strand of xylem and phloem that branch off from the cylinder of xylem and phloem in the main stem and enter into the leaf or bud. So each trace leaves a gap. So if we have a cross section, they leave a gap filled with parenchyma in the cylinder of the vascular tissue, forming a leaf gap or bud gap. So if you look, if the bark was taken off from this stem and this is the vascular tissue, you can actually see the formation of the leaf where you can see the bud gap and also the leaf gap there. We'll continue with plant growth in roots in the next video. That's all for now. Bye.